I'm going to need my clever dog glasses for this one. Are you ready?
For this activity, you're going to need a selection of items, and you're going to need 10 of each. So you might have 10 milk bottle lids, 10 cubes, 10 pieces of pasta, 10 pennies, 10 counters. You might have all sorts of things. You might have 10 paper clips, 10 pegs, or maybe you might even have some Lego bricks. 10 Lego bricks would do as well. Okay, so you can make a decision about what you would like. Right, now this activity is about making a prediction about how long things are. So a prediction is making a sensible guess. And you're going to use 10 of each things and line them up in a line and decide which one is going to make the longest line. Now they're all 10, so you think, well, they're all going to be the same. If it's 10 cubes must be the same as 10 pennies. And they must be the same as 10 pasta pieces. Well, let's try this out together. So let's move these things out of the way. Let's move our cubes over there and our milk bottle lids over here. Let's start with our pennies. Now we're going to line up our 10 pennies in a line, touching one another. So make sure you don't leave any gaps in between them. They've got to be touching one another. And see if you can get them into a straight line. Let me just check that I've got 10. I hope I've counted them properly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I've made a long line of 10. Shall we do the pasta pieces next? So we've got 1. Put them next to each other. 2. Well, these are a bit fiddly, aren't they, because they're round. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, now already we can see that 10 pieces of pasta is longer than 10 pennies. Now, we're going to use the cubes next. Now, I'd like you to make a prediction. So it's a sensible guess. Do you think the 10 cubes in a line is going to be longer than the pasta? Shorter than the pasta? Longer than the pennies? Or shorter than the pennies? Right, let's find out, shall we? So we've got 1, 2. Oh, these are a bit tricky to stick together, aren't they? Maybe I'll lay them down next to each other. So as long as they're touching, that's fine. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, was your prediction right? Did you guess that it'd be shorter than the pasta and longer than the pennies? Should we try something else? Should we try our green coins from the classroom? Right, I need 10 of these, don't I? So again, I'm going to start at the same end and press end to end. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, did you make your prediction? Did you guess whether it was going to be longer or shorter than the cubes, or longer and shorter than the pasta? Oh, do you know what I've forgotten? I've forgotten where I was now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's longer than the cubes, but not as long as the pasta. Now, I've got one more thing to try. Now, I'm thinking now, these are going to make a very long line because they're bigger than the green ones and bigger than the yellow ones. I wonder if they're bigger than the penne. I wonder if they're bigger than the pasta. Make a prediction, make your guess. What do you think? Do you think the lids are going to be longer than the pasta or shorter than the pasta? Right, your idea in your head? Okay, let's start. So we've got 1, 2. Oh, they're not quite next to each other. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I think one's missing. And 10. That's why it's so important to do careful counting. There's one missing. So 10. 10 milk bottle lids. Is it longer or shorter than the pasta? Let's draw a line with our finger. It's longer than the pasta. So 10 milk bottle lids is longer than 10 pieces of pasta. Now, why don't you try and find 10 objects of different kinds and see if you can line them like this and make your predictions about whether you think things are going to be longer or shorter. Remember to use those words of comparison, longer and shorter. And then for this one, you can use longest and shortest. And then you can also use phrases like, the milk bottle lids are longer than 10 green coins. 10 pennies is shorter than 10 pieces of pasta. So longer than and shorter than. So it's really good practice with that language and showing your understanding.
Longer, shorter, longest, shortest. Whew, it's blowing my little doggy brain. I don't know about you, but I think I need a lie down.